Going on, everyone? Welcome, Rabid here, and a major milestone just went live of the recent hard fork Crescendo on Kaspa. We now have 10 blocks per second live on Kaspa mainnet. Take a look at them blocks. They are flying. The chain is freaking fast. But what does this mean for us as miners? So we got some pretty insane block speed here. We're seeing 10 blocks happening per 1 second on Kaspa. That is absolutely insane. But a thing to keep in mind, this isn't a magical boost to speed up the Kaspa chain. For an example, which is currently down right now, so it's probably a bad example, but we can see blockchain deposits are suspended. They're probably updating their wallet or something. I don't know what they're doing right now, but it's suspended for now. But the network deposit speed is currently slow. It will take approximately 32 minutes and 34 seconds to, get your confirmations over on Mexi. Now, this is not going to get faster. It's still going to be this once they get their wallet and everything fixed. Why is that? Because normally, right now, with 10 blocks per second, we're finding about 600 blocks per minute in this case. So 2,000 blocks, because Mexi recently did update from 16 or 1,800 confirmations to 2,000, 600 blocks per minute should be about 3 minutes and 33 seconds. Super fast, but everything is still tied to the 1 second range. So that means we're still only finding one confirmation per second. It's going to take 2,000 seconds, which works out to be about 32 to 33 minutes. So nothing faster is happening when sending your coins to exchanges or anything. So now let's kind of look at Kaspa emissions, because some of you guys may be like, wow, you're finding 10 blocks in 1 second now. That means we're getting 10x the rewards in emissions. And that is false also. You actually have to divide the emissions now by 10. It is based on 1 second still here. The exact same emissions still apply to block rewards. So here we can see as in 2 days here, we're supposed to be dropping down to 55. Now this actually happened early. Remember, it all comes down to block height. Blocks were starting to be found faster due to network difficulty dropping a bit. So we did find more blocks, increased hash rate, and so on. So we're actually at 55 right now. And if we divide 55 by 10, we are finding 5.5 blocks. Each of those 10 blocks in that 1 second time equaling 55. So let's just come into the Kaspa Explorer, scroll up, and we can see the block reward is 5.5 Kaspa. Times that by 10, that equals 55. So every little mini block that is being found, you are now only getting 5.5 instead of 55 Kaspa per block. So keep that in mind. Everything is based on the 1 second. Now, what this does help here in terms for, sending Kaspa and doing things, it helps keeps the transaction fees really low, but it is a blow to miners, which, some people don't care about it really that much anymore, because it's going to keep those transaction fees low. You're not going to see, when the network gets busy, huge block rewards. That is the purpose of the 10 blocks per second. It's not a magical speed boost to the chain. It's there and designed to keep transaction fees low on heavy network times when people are doing all those KRC20 coins and so on, that you're not going to see massive explosions in the block reward, keeping, I guess, in theory, a lot of the mining rewards down to where it should be at the default block rewards, and not getting a huge inflation and costing people a high amount in Kaspa to send their coins at busy network times. Now, there's one thing that may get a bit better, and that is solo mining. Now, that's still up in the air because remember, it's still all luck based. You never know. And I find the faster the blockchain, the higher your percentage or luck drops quite a bit. But this, in theory, 10 times faster blocks being found, you have a chance to possibly find more blocks. Instead of finding one main large block here, which could take you a long time, maybe you find 2 or 3 small blocks, which doesn't equal the large block, obviously, but you at least get a little bit per day instead of either, all in, getting absolutely nothing each day and losing. You might, get closer to break even more often, or possibly, you get super good days as well. So, that may help, but that's still up in the air. Again, solo mining is luck based, and you know it's going to be a lot easier to hit 2,000 and 3,000% luck. That has happened to me in the past on Kaspa. It just seems like fast blockchains, that luck percentage explodes very fast. But there is a chance to get more equalization, at least with the 10 blocks per second over just the single block reward over 1 second. So overall, you know, it's looking like the chain is moving on smoothly, speeding away like crazy. So a quick roundup here is on a mining's perspective, nothing changes other than the chance that it's going to be a lot harder to get larger block rewards. But on the user side of things, it should keep everything nice and smooth, transactions going nice, and your fees should not pick up very high when things do start to explode. Remember, they plan on moving up to possibly 100 blocks per second and more, and that's just going to do the same thing. You'd have to divide your normal block reward by 100 and that, and everything remains exactly the same. It's mostly focused to keep transaction fees lower and the blockchain running nice and smooth. So hopefully you guys kind of understand what this update means. Let me know if you have anything to add to this down in the comment section and what your opinions are on the whole situation with Kaspa. I'll see you on the next one. Rabid out.